few days ago, I filmed a video called Full Face Testing My Cheapest Makeup Products, but today I want to switch it round a little bit. Today I want to film a full face of my most expensive makeup products, which I have in a little basket with me here. Now, I'm definitely more of a drugstore high-end kind of girl. I am not a luxury girl whatsoever. I'm scared to spend that much money on anything, never mind a foundation. Are you kidding me? So a few of the products that I have today aren't that bad, dare I say. Very expensive still for makeup and what they are, but I have managed to get all but one category more high-end, and I'll talk about that more later on in the video, but I just thought this would be a really fun idea. I don't know, is high-end makeup always better? We're gonna see. If you have not checked out my full face of drugstore most cheap makeup, definitely go and check that out because I absolutely loved filming that. But just before we do jump into this video, if you have not already, like and subscribe. We've recently hit 4.8k. We are on the road to 5k, which is my goal by the end of the year. I really hope that we can get there, a little bit of an extra push, but I'm so excited to hit that goal, and I'm just so grateful to everyone who is subscribed. Also, like this video, comment down below to help me in the algorithm. But with that being said, let's jump in to a full face of my most expensive makeup. I'm scared. This is going to be really, really interesting because I absolutely loved my full face of cheapest makeup. So is it going to be as much of a hit? I don't know, but let's start with foundation. I actually don't use primer. I have moisturized my skin very well before I started filming, but this is the foundation that I'm going to use today. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation, and I have been very vocal about my opinions on this in the past. It is not something that I love, and it has a lot of issues with it, so we're off to a good start. Before I even put this on my face, I want to just open this and show you all the leakage. Yeah, for £36, I expect it not to leak, and I expect it not to leak £10 worth of product into my drawers. That would be a bonus. So I have to stand this up outside of my main makeup collection, which is so annoying. It is so annoying. Already, we're off to a bad start. This foundation is nice. However, I have very problematic skin. You can probably tell down my neck as well. I'm breaking out so bad. I don't know why. I never know why. But this is just like very low coverage, and it is so runny. Oh my god. I know I tell this story every time I put this foundation on my face, but I'm gonna tell it again. So I bought this on Black Friday last year, and I got scammed in Boots. Yep, I did. This was more expensive in store than it was online, and I didn't know that. I thought that on Black Friday the best deals were in store, so I naively got on the train, went to the city, and got scammed. So instantly, I was not happy with this. I was really annoyed that the online prices were cheaper than in store because why? And then it started leaking, and then it wasn't like the best foundation in the world, and overall, not a good experience. Not a good experience. I'm gonna try not to compare too much. However, if you saw my cheapest products video, you will know that the foundation that I used in that video was £4, and I absolutely adore it. It doesn't leak, it is full coverage, it is beautiful. This is just like fine. I think I just don't like it because of the bloody leaking. Like who wants that? And I know a lot of you guys have also said that yours leaks as well, so it's not just me. I'm not the problem. I just expect more from a high-end foundation that is £36. Also, before we jump in more to this video, comment down below, this is going to be so much fun, how much do you think this full face will come to? I will tell you the exact figure at the end of this video, but let me know your thoughts right now. How much are you thinking? Alright, so this is the finish of the foundation. It's fine. It's nothing like revolutionary, it's nothing crazy. It's fine. It does the job. It covers decently. If I'm having a really bad acne day, I would not wear this at all. It's not gonna cover that much, but it's fine. I'm not overly impressed. But let's move on to concealer. And this is the product. I actually don't have a high-end concealer. And my most expensive concealer, what a splurge. What a splurge it is. This is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this retails for £7. £7, yeah, we're gonna make the most of this cheap price tag now because it does not last. But I really don't like spending lots of money on concealer, and that is something that I've definitely learnt my lesson with. So again, if you're a regular on this channel, you'll be rolling your eyes because you've heard this story so many times. But when I bought the ABH foundation, I also bought the concealer, hated that as well. It was so thick, like horribly thick. But I've just found so many really nice concealers at the drugstore that I'm just like, I don't really want to pay £20 to £30 for a concealer. Thank you very much. I have my faves that work amazing for me. I don't want to waste my money anymore. So there we go. If you have a high-end concealer that you think will change my mind, let me know down below, but I don't know. I think that's an impossible task. I don't know if this is a fair assumption, but I feel like a lot of high-end concealers are less coverage than drugstore. I would think it would be the other way around because you're paying maybe less money for less coverage, but I've just found that a lot of high-end concealers, maybe not that ABH one because that ABH one was in a world of its own, but a lot of like, especially luxury concealers, no coverage. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm too poor to be affording a £300 facial every week and all these people buying Dior just like afford that. I don't know what it is, but that is definitely something that I've noticed. I don't know, am I crazy? I almost feel weird spending much time talking about this one because it is like not really the theme of this video, but it technically is my most expensive, so I'm not about to lie to you guys. And I'm definitely not about to buy a luxury concealer just for this video, absolutely not. I just love a hydrating base because my skin is so dry. All right, so that is that done. Let's move on to powder. Now, I actually thought my By Terry powder would be my most expensive. It's actually not. It's actually cheaper than I thought it was. I thought that was in like the £40 bracket, but online it was saying 20. I don't know if it's been reduced. I don't know, but according to Google, my most expensive powder is my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. And now, finally, a high-end product I think is worth the high-end price tag and that I think is worth the money. This has changed my life. I know so many people were raving about this for years, and I was one of those people, I was like, a powder's a powder. And now I am a changed woman. I got this for Christmas last year, and I've just been absolutely loving it ever since. I have the shade Pound Cake, which is the lightest white one because I am a pasty white ghost. And I'm just going to pop that under my eyes. My sponge isn't wet. I was a little bit lazy this morning and I didn't go and wet it. Sue me, sorry. But I really do like this. I was one of those people that was just like adamant that powders, just there was no difference between powders. I don't know why. I think it might be because I only ever used my Coty Airspun and I was just like, this is fine, this is great. And then I just didn't expand my horizons, and now this is my new best friend. I love it so much. It really keeps my makeup in place all day, and that is something that I absolutely adore about this. I am going to use a bit of a fluffy brush to set my T-zone with this. I normally don't set my face with loose powder, but just for the sake of this video, I wanted to use my most expensive powder and not my most expensive pressed and loose powder. I just want to keep it easy. I want to keep it easy. It's a Monday morning. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, that's what I need. All right, I'm actually liking how this is looking so far. Hopefully it continues to go this well because I really don't want a full face of mush, But let's move on to cheek products. And this was like an interesting category because these aren't, again, luxury products. None of these I don't think are like luxury makeup. I don't have the time for that. I'm sorry. I really don't. So let's talk bronzer. This is my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And this is nice. It's fine. I really don't see the overall hype with this. As I said, it is nice, but it's nothing that's like revolutionary and extraordinary and out of this world. I don't know. I have had a rant about this recently, I think, and that is like, to make a real big impression in the industry right now, you need more than a good product. This is a good product, but I don't know, something's missing. I want like the packaging to be more, you know? I want something more because it's a brown powder that blends, you know? And it's the same for the next product that I'm going to talk about as well. I've definitely had the same rant about the next product, but I want an experience. Is that really cliche? Yes. Is it really nice? Yes. Is it worth £34? No, I wouldn't say it is. I do have bronzers from the drugstore. Actually, the bronzer that I used in my cheapest video is like the same. It does the same thing. Sorry. I think if you're going to be charging £34 for a product, it needs to have like a theme, a story, everything. Maybe I'm just in the minority there. Let me know what you think about that down below. But I want more from a product that is so expensive. I don't know. I want to look at it and be like, wow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being unrealistic there, but that is my point of view. It is a nice bronzer. It blends well. It's pigmented. It has all the ticks. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it on application, but I just like, for £34, I need more than Rihanna's name on it. Maybe I'm just in the minority there, but I am a drugstore lover. I'm not gonna lie. I just keep asking myself, what is separating this from the bronzers at the drugstore apart from the price and Rihanna's name? You know, it's nice packaging, but I just, give me more. I'm desperate, please. It's definitely something that I've looked into a lot more recently when it comes to like high-end products. I just feel like a lot of them are boring. A lot of them are really boring. And if I'm going to be paying a lot of money, £34 for a brown powder is a lot of money. If I'm going to be paying that, then I'm going to want something that really sets it apart from the crowd. I just feel like high-end makeup is boring. I'm sorry. Is that bad to say? Because this is the exact same problem. This next product, I've definitely gone on a rant about this product before. This is my MAC Peaches blush, and I yawn every time I see this. Is this a nice product? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Is it so unbelievably boring? Yes. I'm really sorry. I know that MAC is like people's go-to brand. There are MAC stans. It's a pink powder in a boring compact. I see some packaging that MAC comes out with and I'm like, oh, beautiful, innovative, love that. This is not. I know it's part of their like normal line, but I'm wanting something more. I just think if I was making a makeup brand, I would want it to stand out. Like, I know my makeup aesthetics maybe aren't the same as everyone else's, but I just like this. No. I know it's more based at like makeup artists and things like that, so I know makeup artists might not want a super ridiculous flowery fireworks, I don't know, whatever else kind of packaging, but like I do. It's a nice product. It works fine. I'm not blown away by it. Would I pay, how much is this, £28 for it? Yeah, because I have. Technically, I didn't. I got this on a mega sale. I used to get glossy boxes, and when I got glossy boxes, Big hint if you get glossy boxes now, if they still do it. If you review your products, you get money off Look Fantastic. And I got enough points to actually get this for like £2 or something. I think I just had to pay shipping. So, I mean, if you get glossy boxes, you could be getting a lot of free product. That is my top tip. I loved doing that. Is it nice? Yes. Is it revolutionary? No. I don't know. I'm not feeling the love. Something that I love about the drugstore is the like cute packaging. I don't know, Kiko, stop it. Kiko Milano. Mac, you need to sit down with Kiko Milano and just sort the packaging out, because I love that. This actually, I love the packaging of this. This is like cute. It's not too like expensive. It's not too extravagant, but it's also got a bit of a personality. This is my most expensive highlighter. This is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, retailing for £32, which I think is a lot of money. I justify makeup products quite a lot now. But even this, like £32, it's a lot. I'm sorry, it's a lot. There are a lot more expensive products, don't get me wrong, but like, this was a birthday or Christmas present from my mum, and I remember wanting this so bad because Make Me Up Misser used it all the time, and I mean, I don't blame her. It is pretty. I should say as well, Benefit and MAC are not cruelty-free. I know I am a cruelty-free channel, or I try my best to be, but I did want to say that just in case you were curious. I didn't want to not include them because they are my most expensive products, but I did want to make that disclaimer just in case. I have a bit of dry skin that's just flaked off my face, which is really good. Thank you very much. It is pretty. But is it this pretty that you have to remortgage your house for it? I don't know. Am I a disco ball? Yes. I love it. I do like it. Just like this packaging, it's not like something crazy, but it's just cute. It's nice. It's not just a black round pot that you put stuff in. Like, you know, I want some personality, I want something cute, or I want something sophisticated. I want something more than just a black round jar. You know, I don't know, am I being weird? Probably. Now, eyeshadow. I'm going to prime my eyes while I do this, just with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I need to rant about this because my most expensive eyeshadow palette, I don't like it. And this is something I have not used in years because I'm not feeling it. I bought this so long ago, and I remember justifying this price because everyone was absolutely losing their minds over this brand and saying that the quality was insane. This is my Lethal Custom palette, and I was looking online to try and find a price for this. I tried to make the palette again on Lethal's website. A lot of these shades are discontinued now, but I remember paying around £80. And so that's just what I'm going to put the price as, £80. I want to love this so much. However, unfortunately, I just can't. The quality is not there. And maybe this is an old Lethal formula, but I just can't get on board with it. I'm sorry. I think I've been spoiled with indie formulas because these duochromes just aren't what I expect. I love a super like wet duochrome, like a mushy, piecey, sparkly, shimmery duochrome. These just like aren't. These are like thick, dense shimmers. They're fine. They're fine, but £80. Every time I say that, I want to cry. I do want to cry whenever I say that because £80 is so expensive. Oh my gosh. But I've not used this in forever, to be honest. So let's use it today. Maybe we can get a really nice look. Maybe we can just forget all our problems. I'm going to go in with this shade up here in the corner. And this is Petrichor. I don't know. The mattes in this palette are nice. They're not like bad. I think it's just the shimmers that I was really disappointed about. I went through a phase of really wanting to build my own palette, and I know Makeup Obsession used to do really cheap build your own palettes with singles, and I was looking for that everywhere. This is, oh, when was this? Before I went to uni, which was 4 years ago now. So this is 4 years old at least, and I just don't use it. This matte is really, really nice, to be fair. The mattes, I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at the mattes. I am more mad at the shimmers because I want more. I just really don't like a dense shimmer. I want something with just some like looseness in it, some like sparkle, some real intense shimmer. And these just, I don't feel like they have that. This was a palette I was thinking about having as a pan matte palette because it would do really, really nice. I love blues. I've said so many times that blue is my happy color, so I would not have an issue playing with these blues. And also there are these like more neutral tones as well, just for every day. So I think it would be a nice pan matte palette, but it's just these shimmers. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm gonna go in with this taupe, which is oh my god. I've had to put sticky notes with the names at the back and now I just can't read them. This just proves how old this is because all of these names have just rubbed off. I think it's called Caltication. I don't know. Sorry. It's got a pan in it. I did use it in my brows for a time when I was blonde and it did work really well as a brow shade. So that's why I have pan in that. And I'm just going to use this to blend out this blue. I love blue and taupe. Like the color story of this, I love, obviously, because I made it. But I just, yeah, it's the quality. I love the idea of a BYOP though. Like, can more brands bring that back? I know that used to be a bit of a thing back in the day. Can we please bring that back? Because I would love to just build a palette without spending £80. Please. The Pastel Roses. Pretty please, and thank you. I do love a blue and taupe look, and this is blended really nice. It is looking a little bit murky, but maybe that's just the colors together. But that teal is like really gone up into everything, which is brilliant. Maybe this is getting a bit old because I don't remember this shade being as kick-uppy as it is right now. I'm getting a hell of a lot of kick-up from this shade. So I don't know, maybe that's a bit of a red flag, but you know what? It's working fine. It smells fine. It's fine. Okay, that's blended well. As I said, the mattes I have no issue with. Now, let's go in with maybe this grey. I'm just thinking I do have a topper shade, so I don't really know what I want to go in with. Maybe this grey, and then we'll do some blues on the outer corner and then on the lower lash line. So this is the shade Rocket Fuel. I don't think that shade is available anymore. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. It's just like, it's not £80. Do you kind of see what I mean with this? It's shimmery, but I definitely class this more of a satin. And is it £80? For me, no. For me, absolutely not worth £80. So let's try maybe like this. No, this shade, which already has a pan on it. This was in a pan, Those Eyeshadows, I remember. This is the shade Lucid. Let's see if this one has any shimmer in it. And this is not because these shades are old. I know I did say before these shades are old. They haven't like lost their shimmer over time. They just have never been like that. I think that's a bit shimmerier, but not much. Do you get what I mean? Am I crazy? Please stop myself from gaslighting myself in the comments. I don't know. What do you think? They could have definitely updated their formula since I got this, because like I said, I've had this for the longest time, but still, I don't know. I want to put the shade Mirage on the lower lash line. And this shade I do remember having an issue with. Yeah, it's just not there, really. I do hope that they have updated their formula because this is not great. I think what gets to me the most about this is that a lot of these shades were marketed as duochromes. I do not see Where? Where? I just don't understand. I think Lucid is meant to be one. I think this shade is meant to be one. What's this called? Talisman? They're just weak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not getting on a lethal PR list anytime soon. So now I'm going to go with this shade, which is Celestial, on the inner corner. And I'm going to pop this right here just to brighten up my eye a little bit. Like, that's a nice shade. But it's just like, it's just fine. Like, it's fine. I would not pay £80 for these. I would not. Oh my god, please don't. If you are looking at getting a lethal custom palette, please don't. I think it's natural to compare, especially when doing these kinds of videos. But like, I'm comparing these to like my Pastel Roses duochrome shades, which I love and I've always loved and I will continue to love till probably the day I die. And the Pastel Roses shades are like, what, £6 each? The mattes are nice. The mattes are fine. So I actually do my brows with eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this shade Nocturnal in my brows today. I don't know if this is going to be too dark because, as I said, I used to use this one, but that's definitely going to be too light now. I don't think it's going to be that bad, to be honest. I'm just using a very light hand. And I think that way it's going to be a much better shade. Still quite dark, but not too bad, I don't think. Okay, here we go. I always feel like my brows look so crazy when I have my hair up because I'm so pale. But then when I have my hair down, it looks normal again because my hair is so dark. But I don't know. Would you pay £80 for this? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your answer. If you said yes, we have very different makeup styles, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I think because I made this color story and I was so excited about this, it's just like another kick in the head, you know? Because I made this. I see this as my baby and it's crap. It's not. I won't go that far. It's just not what I prefer. And that's where I'm going to leave it because I feel like I've really gone hard on this. So next is actually a product I have opinions on as well. So this is the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow in the shade Space Cowboy. This went viral. This just went absolutely insane. And you know what? If I didn't have Colourpop Ritz, I would probably agree with the virality of this. However, I do have Colourpop Ritz, and this is where the problems start. This is a gorgeous shade, okay? It's a kind of sheer base with sparkle in it. This is actually quite warm. Is this going to be able to go on this look? We can try. We can try. This is so hard in the pan. Oh no, I think it will work. It's all right. It's all right. But this is so hard in the pan. It can be a little bit difficult to get any product off. And compared to Ritz, no, get Ritz. Everyone just get Ritz. Ritz is like £7. This is 16. So not awful, but for a single eyeshadow, you can get better. It is nice, don't get me wrong. Like it is. I'm not going to be that girl who's like, this is awful. It is nice, but when Ritz is on the market, it's over double the price. Just get Ritz, honestly. Just get Ritz. Ritz is a more like creamy formula. This is like a rock. And I think maybe that's one of the things putting me off about this. It is like a rock. This, you could beat someone up with this. Honestly, it is so firmly pressed. Ritz is just that creamy, less difficult to work with kind of formula, and to me that's a little bit better. This video has not been the best so far, has it? Considering these are like my most expensive things, my drugstore video did a lot better. But I'm going to move on to lips, which is the final category that I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Now, I have mixed feelings about these as well. Oh my gosh. You'd think the high-end video would be a lot better than the drugstore video, but honestly, the drugstore video is killing it right now. Let's talk about lip products. I have 3 to share with you. So the lip liner I have is Huda Beauty Flirt, and this retails for £19. And then I have 2 lipsticks as well. So I have the Natasha Denona lipstick. This is £24. And then the Fenty Beauty lipstick is £23. And let me talk about these. So the Huda, I actually really like. I do like this. It is a little bit dry. It's come out the packaging, but this, like, bless her, she's old. She is very old. She needs to retire. And I think that's why it's a little bit dry. But when I first got this, I absolutely loved it. So I do think it's just the age of this. It still works though. It's still nice. The color is like a perfect me kind of color. Just a really nice brownie nude. Goes really nice with this eye look. Is there cheaper options? Yes, there are. And then, oh, let's talk about these. These two I'm not actually keen on. I know. I promise you guys, I haven't just gone through my makeup collection and found like products I hate. I promise I haven't. I've gone through and I've just got my most expensive things. So let's start with this. I have talked about this quite a lot. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade Natasha. And this on me, I think it just looks green. I just don't know how to wear this because it looks green on me. Even looking in the monitor right now, I just do not like how this looks on me. I think it is the color. It is a little bit drying as well. However, I thought I would try and warm it up a little bit with this. Now, I have separate gripes with this. This is like brand new on the market. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stix. I have the shade Fenty Glow. I just don't think it lasts very long. Let's try and fix this. I don't know. I just still think it looks weird. Does it look weird or is it just me? Every time I put this on, I just don't like it. I think this will be decluttered soon in my upcoming makeup declutter. That's going to be live in Vlogmas if you're interested. But it's just like, I don't know, with the Fenty on over the top, it looks a lot better. But I just, I don't know. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my lashes off camera just because I don't have any mascaras that are high end. I do have my MUA Volume mascara, but I did use that in my cheapest. I only like to have one mascara open at a time because you know how mascaras are. So I'm going to come back with the final look and then we're going to do a bit of a rundown on everything because I have some thoughts. Okay, I'm back. I just watched a video while I was doing my lashes about veneers and how like scary they are, and honestly, I was not thinking about getting them anyway, but like now I'm even more scared of them. If you've been here for a relatively long amount of time, you will know I got bullied into teeth whitening by the internet. So thanks guys, thank you, love you. Thank God I did not get bullied into that. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm back with my lashes on. I did put Morphe Poolside in the waterline, but let's talk about some products. Okay, this pump needs to be fixed at a minimum to be able to justify the price tag on that. Disgusting. With the formula, I kind of like it more that my skin's calmed down acne wise, but the pump, unacceptable. Elf, it's drugstore. I'm not even going to talk about this. This was literally just to fill in the space for concealer. Whatever. Love this. Love this so much. Is it worth the money? I don't want to say yes or no because it is so expensive, but I like this. If you have the money to splurge, maybe. All right, cheap products. Fenty bronzer. It works. It's really nice. It's not an experience. It's a brown powder in a shiny compact. I don't know. It's fine. It's nice. Would I spend the money on it? No. MAC Peaches. Again, boring, but nice. It depends what you're after. I really love Benefit Cookie. I know it's not cruelty free, which is really, really annoying, but the product is so... Look at that. Look at that glow. The product is gorgeous. It's an annoying one. Lethal, absolutely not. Maybe if I got a palette full of mattes, but would I pay £80 for a palette full of mattes? No. I just want more. I want more. I think the problem is I expect a lot for my money, and I think that's where this whole video has flopped a little bit. I expect, if I'm paying a lot of money for something, I expect it to be amazing. And I don't know, things just, whatever. This is nice. If you're wanting more of a subtle glow, lovely, yap. Lips, fine. This is grey. So now I can say the grand total for this video is £333, which is ironic. 333, who'd have guessed? But everything added up together is £333. I just don't think it's worth it. I actually liked a lot of the drugstore products better. I know, crazy. I don't know. What do you think of this video, guys? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you have a product that is the most expensive that you really actually think is worth the price? Let me know down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today. Guys, I hope you had an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye.